War II was a time where Germany's tank quality was superior to just about every nation during its time. However, in today's video, we now teleport one of Russia's modern tanks still in service today, back in time to see how well a T-90 and some of its variants can do in this modern World War II clash scenario, with our star participant War Thunder YouTuber, Turney, for the T-90's point of view, and thank you for joining. Let's find out how this experiment goes in today's challenge. We'll be doing 3 rounds. First, where the T-90 faces 8 World War II tanks in a hunt vs. hunt scenario. Second, World War II Germany has to defend a point while the T-90 tries to take it. And our last and famous round, Chaos, where you'll see a mystery amount of T-90s and its variants fight against a swarm of over 50 World War II German tanks coming its way. Turney's channel linked below. The T-90 has a 3-tiered protection system including composite armor, explosive reactive armor, which will cause great difficulty for our German tank contestants, unless some being able to get along and shoot the weaker sides in some areas. The 3rd-tiered system, however, won't have any effect, as its system that warns the T-90 when it's been targeted by a weapon-guided laser, allowing the crew to slew and turn to face the threat. But World War II tanks weren't equipped with any laser guidance to warn the T-90, and with its terrible reverse speed, Turney could find himself in a bad position if needing to retreat. Let's see how this goes. Germany, and the T-90 dominates round 1. But in round 2, the World War German tanks now defend a point, while the T-90 has to try and take it. Can it succeed? Let's find out in this next round, while the German participants are discussing where they'd like to defend from. This poor Muffin trigger player in these first couple rounds. Now the T-90 only has 4 degrees of gun depression, and Turney is using the slight angles of these hills very wisely, flanking and being able to protect himself very well. by Turney, we've done previous videos of modern tanks versus World War II ones, where the modern tanks were in a defensive position was claimed to be unfair, but Turney has shown that even when roles are reversed, it can still dominate. We now go into our last round, where 4 T-90s face over 50 World War II German tanks. Let's see if this will still go as well, or if the tables will turn. And spectator mode with the server attack is a little choppy, apologize. Now, I'm not sure why this T-90 decided to push up so much further ahead than the rest of the group, as it put him in a position of not having very much, if any, support from the other three. With 1 down and 3 left to go, they're going to have to tightly work together if they're going to make this happen, as each vehicle that falls loses more ammunition to take on the amount of German tanks facing them. Germany's faster wheeled vehicles start swarming and flanking from each side. Two of the T-90s have fallen, leaving Turney to be all alone with still a plethora of German tanks to go. This is not good for Turney. The sad thing is, it's most of all the light and faster German tanks that he's taking on right now. The main herd of all the heavy tanks haven't even reached him yet. Zombie tank version. Now, we can't end on that note. Not going nearly as well as we thought. We now increase the Russian team to 6 to see if this changes anything in our last attempt. And I apologize once more, as War Thunder was under a server attack when we did this, making only spectator mode and the aiming system not work as smoothly, but here was the result of what I could make of our final round of chaos. Without good gun depression, the Russian tanks decide to dig themselves in this round as they brace themselves against the swarm. absolutely wrecking the World War II German tanks, decide to push up, as many are still in defensive positions and not pushing up as much. With there still being about 25 German tanks left, this could put the T-90s in a very exposed position. And collectively, the Russian tanks were able to destroy 46 World War II German tanks before falling. Hope the slight lag in the server attack in spectator mode didn't ruin the last round for you, and hope you enjoyed this vid. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button, and you all stay cool and keep tanking.